What's up, everybody, and welcome to Take a Peek. Here are today to take a peek of Carcassonne, one of the great European games of the 21st century, up there with Ticket to Ride and Settlers of Catan for all-time greats. Carcassonne is a very easy game to play, and I'm just going to jump right into it and explain it as we go along, because the easiest way to go about it. You can find this on Congregate to play for free online. It's also $30 on Amazon. So we have 4 players in this. You can have as many human. You have up to 4 human players on this version, as well as change them to robots or aliens, which is just different levels of AI. I don't know which one's harder, which one's easier. I just kind of go with whatever. I'll do all 3 aliens because why not? So I'm gonna be Ahmed. So let's see who gets to start first. Okay, perfect. I get to start first. So, every turn you draw one of these tiles. You can see remaining tiles down here, 71. And you can place down your tiles in any of the designated locations. They have to connect up somehow. So roads connect to roads. City parts, like this little brown part right here, connect to city parts. And fields connect to fields. So I could place it like this, or in any of these locations. So I'm just going to start off by placing a sheriff, which will be on the road. Get 1 point per tile for every road that's connected to. So if I place a sheriff here, that's worth 2 points. And if another road gets placed over here and it continues on, it's worth more points as more roads go along. I can also place a peasant, which at the end of the game, you get 3 points for each completed city bordering the field. So if this city that's right next to the road gets completed, the peasant will give me 3 points for that. And the peasant works in all the areas that is connected by field. There's not a connection between this road and this city, but there possibly might be a connection later. So I'm going to start off like that. Okay, so that's a completed city right off the bat. And we'll do another sheriff over here. Knights go into cities. And all of your little people that you can place down, they're called meeples. You can track the number of meeples you have here. You start with 7. And that's basically as many as you get. So I'm going to go ahead and place, it's a paladin inside of the city, and that'll just give me the castle in this version. Cities, castles, they're used interchangeably. But they are effectively the same thing in this game. So obviously the end point is to have as many points as possible, which are denoted down below. And you want to, just like with any board game, you want to try and stop your opponent from getting a whole bunch of points from doing something silly. As with any turn-based strategy game, it's very complicated, but very easy to pick up, thanks to it being a European strategy game. Typically, European strategy games are easy to pick up, but once you really start getting into it, end up being extremely complicated games. The metagame is complicated. Ooh, okay, so like, for example, where do I want to put this road? I could put it here and continue on this road that I already have a dude on. I could put it here and continue on the road that I already have a dude on. Do I have a dude on that road? I think I have a dude on that road. Maybe I don't have a dude on that road. I'm going to put it here, just to make sure I have a dude on this road. You can double score. Obviously, I cannot put another guy on this road because there's already a guy on the road. I can't place a farmer because there's already a farmer right here. And I can't do it on either side because there's also a farmer on this side that wraps around. So both sides are farmed, and there's already a sheriff on the road, so I can't place any meeples here. But if I place it here and I hook it up to this one, there can be 2 different sheriffs on the same road, and in that way you can double score. Okay, so now I'm definitely connected up to that road. I was already, but now I'm double scoring that road. So when I get the option to put a connector here of some point of some sort, I will be able to get 3 different road scores in one shot, which is very helpful, obviously. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing it. So you notice some of these shields that are on these tiles. These are called banners. Banners score for 2 points as well on top of the tile cost. So if I place a paladin here, which I will, this is worth 2, 4, 6 for the castle, and then 8, 12, 16 for the 3 banners that are on it as well. You definitely want to get a hold of the banners. I only have 1 meeple left, so I got to be careful with where I place it. Now the AI in this game is not very good, and that's to be expected. Alright, so I'm going to finish up by placing a farmer here and completing the castle. That'll give me 100 points. Points are scored. Notice that it says, see if I can find a spot to put it. It says 2 points per tile. So I got 100 points for this because it spans 5 tiles. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the completion bonus on top of that. Scored it for 5 tiles of castle, of city. So if I do it here, again, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles, and if I complete it, it'll just keep going on. Or I can put a road here and complete all the roads and get a paladin in here and see if I can sneak into some sort of castle complex that might be built over here. There's 39 tiles remaining. This will give me the option to place meeples more freely, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. You can see 300 points just out of nowhere for getting this road built. Comboing does actually boost your score way more. Now this is not an official version of Carcassonne. It doesn't abide by the official rules from what I've seen from different sources. But it is still a very fun game, and it applies the same simple concepts of Carcassonne. Question is, where do I want to place this road? Oh yes, something else I didn't mention. These are monasteries, churches. They score 1 point for every tile that's around them. So right now that monastery is worth 4 points. If you have all 8 tiles around it, it scores for 9 and you get your meeple back. Now there's the initial scoring phase, which is what happens every turn that you've been seeing. And at the end of game, after all tiles have been played, there will be an additional scoring phase, which you will see at the end of the game. And I'll explain it as it's going along. It applies the same principles of playing in the game. 2 points, or 1 point per road, 2 points per city, 3 points per completed city for a farmer, and 1 point for each monastery. But it calculates up all the extras, which can make a world of difference for investing in farmers early on. That can be a very effective method. Oh boy. Let's see, 27 tiles left. I'm going to end it here and pop a farmer down, see if I can slip some farmers in and get into that action. Oh, that's very helpful. Oh, okay, so I got one of these monasteries. This around. It says sheriff. It's a glitch. It's a cleric. So, find the best location to put it. I'm saying right here. That's probably the best spot to put it. So I'm going to put my little dude there. They keep making more connections, but they don't have any meeples to place, so they're not actually getting any points for making these connections, building these cities. That was mean, though. That really was a very aggressive play there. Let's make... Yeah, let's just put it here for now and call that extra good. Oh, thank you, AI. I appreciate opening that up for me. 15 tiles remaining. I want to connect up this castle so to give me a whole bunch of spots. This city. So obviously, I've run away with this game. And that's thanks to my triple play for the roads. that connection. But the game is usually a lot closer than this. I got lucky, and I was able to run away with it, and the AI sucks. It really does. But that's to be expected. Effectively, it's a flash game. The actual board game is definitely more complicated. So I'm still have these 3 meeples, but I have nowhere to place them. And there's no reason to place them in some of the areas that I've had so far because it just would not have really been worth anything. Yes, you can score 1 for a road, but is that going to be worth it? Probably not. Okay, so I got another road tile. That's interesting. I'll score a road here and take a sheriff. That's worth 4 points later, and it could become more, so that'll be nice. And 3 tiles left, so this is my last tile. So I actually don't want to do that. I want to do... Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, so if I place this road here, which I'm going to, and then I place a peasant here, that'll score for all the cities that are connected by the fields. And that's 3 cities. That's 9 points right there. Plus the 1 point for the monastery. So I'll score this. That's a very nice last play. Okay, so now the final scoring phase comes in. It'll highlight it, so that's 60 for this for the city, 30 for the road, 20 for this road, and the color is associated with the people. Okay, so that's 80 for this monastery, 60. I got 50 for this road. I got 80 for this monastery, 30 for this city, 60 for this city, an additional 120 for that city, another 100 for having that road, and another 100 for having the road. She got 0 for the farming, and then she got a whole bunch for the farming all over, and that's game. So I'll do one more, and I'll try to explain a little bit more as I go along. Show you it can, in fact, be a little bit faster. Again, this is an Elite Games game, and you can find it on Congregate. It's pretty good. It has some music playing in the background, whether or not you can hear it. It has sound effects as well. So one more time. Gonna pop in. This time I'm gonna make it 2 computers and an alien. We'll go with that. Okay, so this time I am not first. I start third. So I'm gonna pick up the city right off the way with the paladin. Stuff's going nuts. I can't farm it. I guess I'm going to put a dude down, a sheriff, and take the spot. Okay, I can't build in here because he's already got a paladin in here, and I can't build in here because there's a paladin in here, and I can't build it there because it doesn't work. However, well, if I build a sheriff here, it's kind of pointless because you can't build anything else really. I mean, you can, but you have to get the right one. I am actually going to... Ooh, that's tough. I'm going to get the road points right off the bat. Just call the road points and hope they don't connect it yet. And they didn't. So I'm going to hook this up. I got lucky. And I got another castle right away. See if I can rotate this to fit what I want. Rotate it like that. That's what I want. I'll even put a farmer in here, just on the off chance that some castles get completed. It's a good spot if they do get completed. Okay, I got 4 left. Ooh, not really any good places to put it right now. I'll score it over here because this is a nice open area for roads, and that could end up working out well for me. There's already a sheriff on that. Just continue my road. Okay, 20 points for the connection. I can't do it there, and I can't do it through here, so I still can't get a hold of it. Though if I was farming in this area, in which I don't believe I can. Yeah, it won't let me farm in this area, unfortunately. If I were farming in the area, I would be inclined to do it, but I don't think I would. Let's jump on that. 20 road connection. I think that's what happened there. Oh, what do we want? Could do that, but it's not gonna do me any good. I really want to set up another farmer, but the problem is I don't have any places that it'll let me. Because all the good farming spots have already been taken. Although, right there, if I get a connector, right, if I don't get completely screwed by roads, I could get some farming in to the center. So let's try that. Take a jump, still have a meeple left. Oh, okay, thank goodness. Okay, so I can run around in there. Good, with the farm. Do I want to spend my last meeple? 33 tiles left. I'm gonna say no to spending it. But I can definitely do that. Ah, this will help me score. Okay, that'll... Actually, no, that won't help me score. Never mind. That won't score me anything. That will, though. That'll be a double score. That'll be very helpful. 90. And it gave me two meeples back. Yeah, okay. And this will finish the city. Let's do that. 520. Wow. But oh. Okay, now I don't know whether this is a rule or if it's a glitch. But I believe I had 2 knights in here. 2 paladins for the city. So that I got it and he didn't. I believe that's a rule. It also could just be a game glitch. I don't know for certain. Do it. I don't actually have Carcassonne, so I don't have access to the actual rules. If you know the rules and can verify whether or not I got it because I had double knights, please let me know. I always appreciate clarification on some of these rules for these games that I don't get to play. For the games that I don't own. Very tempting. That increases her road though, so I'll pass. I'll just take the city. So I wanted to show you guys a much clearer vision of how close this game can get, but I really have just run away with it again. I do apologize. I didn't try to. Like, obviously I'm not going to just keel over and lose, but sometimes the tiles are just very friendly. That's all I gotta say on that. Sometimes the tiles are friendly. I'll just put a farmer there because why not? At this point I have so much. Yeah, well, actually, peasant here will give me the city. 3 tiles, 2, 1, and I get the last tile, or there's 1 left? There might be 1 left. Okay, we'll go into the last scoring phase here. I believe the best spot for this would be over here. And then just, boom, 30. Alright, last scoring phase. 10 for the city, 30 for those cities, 10 for that road. 20 for the city, 20 for something, probably the road, 10 for the road, 60 for the road, 100 for the city, 30 for The road, 40 for the road, 50 for the city, 60 for the monastery, 30 for a bunch for the farms, bunch more for the farms, nothing for the farm, nothing for the farm, nothing for the farm, bunch for the farm, bunch for the farm, nothing for the farm, nothing for the farm, nothing for the farm, bunch for the farms, lots more for the farm, lots for the farms. Okay, so I got something for the farm, I got some more for the farm, and I got nothing for that farm. And 30 for that one. So that worked out pretty well. Again, I ran away with it. But you should get the general idea of what Carcassonne is from those two games. I tried to explain everything as simply as I could. There are rules that I don't necessarily know. But you can definitely see what Carcassonne is. And if you like it, you can go play it against the computer or with your local co-op with your friends at Congregate. I'll put the link down below. And if you really like it, buy the board game, support the company that originally made Carcassonne, and go have some fun with some random strangers at a game shop. I mean, that's what those are for, right? Those game shops. Go have fun with people there and bring over some board games. See if you can attract the crowd. I'm sure someone there will love to play with you. So as always, guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys with the next Take a Peek episode when we look at something new.